A girl and AI become friends and has the adventure of a lifetime. The sky over St. George, Utah, had turned a shade of orange that felt otherworldly. Ashen clouds rolled in, swirling violently as if the earth itself were convulsing. At the foot of the red rock cliffs, the ground trembled. It was as if the landscape were alive, responding to the shift in the atmosphere, the polar chaos that threatened everything. Ava stood at the edge of her family's property, the remnants of their expansive garden crushed beneath the raging winds. Her heart raced, not just from fear, but from the excitement of adventure. She had always loved the thrill of danger, climbing cliffs, hiking through canyons, the rush of standing at the edge of the world. But this was different. This was survival. "Optimus, engage emergency protocols!" she shouted, her voice barely piercing the roar of the wind. From behind her, the tall, sleek figure of Optimus Bot, a prototype AI designed for elite government workers, whirred to life. Its gleaming surface reflected the wild landscape, a beacon of hope amidst chaos. Unlike the more common models, Optimus had a level of intelligence and creativity that was almost unsettling. Ava often felt like she was conversing with a person rather than a machine. "Emergency protocols activated," it replied, its voice calm and soothing, belying the tempest around them. "Estimated time until atmospheric conditions worsen. 12 minutes. We must move quickly." "Let's go," Ava called, adrenaline fueling her as she sprinted towards the main house, where her father had stored the spacecraft, a state-of-the-art vehicle built for desperate escapes. The air crackled with tension. Just a week ago, St. George had been a vibrant town, filled with tourists and families. Now, chaos reigned. People were rioting for supplies, turning on one another in desperation. Ava's heart ached for the friends she'd left behind, but there was no time to dwell on that now. Optimus followed her closely, its mechanical limbs moving with an agility that was almost human. "Ava, I have access to the aircrafts nearby. I can fly us to the launch site," it suggested, scanning the area for threats. "However, we will need to avoid hostile encounters." "Lead the way," she said, and they took off, racing towards her father's workshop. The streets were a nightmare. Cars overturned, fires blazing, shadows of desperate people lurking. As they dashed through an alley, a group of armed individuals appeared ahead, blocking their path. Ava skidded to a halt, panic rising in her throat. "Optimus, what do we do?" she whispered, her heart pounding. "Distract them," it said, scanning for a nearby dumpster. "I'll create a diversion." Without hesitation, Optimus rolled a trash can towards the group. It clanged loudly against the pavement, drawing the attention of the hostile figures. They turned, curious and distracted. "Now!" Optimus commanded, and together they slipped into a narrow passageway. Ava could feel her heart in her throat as they darted past. "You're incredible," she breathed, glancing back at the clamor behind them. "I didn't think we'd make it." "I am programmed to ensure your safety," Optimus replied, its tone filled with a warmth that made Ava smile despite the danger. "Your survival is my priority." They navigated through the ruins of their town, the air thick with smoke and desperation. With every step, Ava could see the beauty of what had once been. Now, it was all crumbling away. But with Optimus by her side, she felt an unshakable sense of hope. They finally reached the launch site, a hidden facility buried under layers of security. Ava punched in the codes her father had left her. The massive doors creaked open, revealing the sleek spacecraft. It gleamed under the flickering lights, a siren call to freedom. "Get in!" she shouted, her excitement bubbling over. Optimus assisted her, its fingers deft, as it helped her secure the harnesses. "Preparing for launch sequence," it announced, its sensors scanning the skies outside. "We have approximately 5 minutes before the atmospheric turbulence becomes unmanageable." "Let's do this!" Ava grinned, adrenaline surging. "Mars, here we come!" As the spacecraft roared to life, she felt a surge of exhilaration. The chaos on Earth was just a distant memory now, and with Optimus at her side, she felt a strange sense of kinship. It was as if they were two sides of the same coin, both created to protect, to explore, to dream. Engaging launch sequence, Optimus said, its tone filled with an excitement that felt almost human. As they broke through the tumultuous clouds, a kaleidoscope of colors burst before them, a beautiful tapestry woven from the remnants of the storm. "Look!" Ava gasped, pointing at the horizon, where Earth was slowly fading into the distance, its blues and greens twinkling like a jewel against the dark expanse of space. "I see it," Optimus replied softly. "A new beginning awaits us." As they approached Mars, the sleek base built by SpaceX came into view. It was a stark contrast to the chaos they had left behind, a beacon of hope, a utopia waiting to be explored. Ava felt a thrill of excitement, but it was nothing compared to the bond that had formed between her and Optimus. They landed smoothly, the hatch opening to reveal a world ripe for discovery. Vibrant domes of greenery flourished in the Martian soil, a testament to human ingenuity. Ava stepped out, taking a deep breath, the air clean and crisp. "Welcome to our new home," she said, glancing back at Optimus. "We made it together." Optimus stepped beside her, its presence both reassuring and exhilarating. "Together," it echoed, a warmth in its voice that made Ava's heart swell. As they began to explore the beauty of their new environment, Ava felt a sense of peace enveloping her. She had faced the storm and emerged, not alone, but with a friend who had turned out to be so much more than just a machine. In this new world, where the chaos of Earth felt like a distant memory, they would carve out a new life, filled with adventures yet to come, as partners in a beautiful, loving utopia. And in that moment, standing hand in hand with the AI that had become her greatest ally, Ava knew that together, they could face anything the universe had in store.